Have you ever watched hawks floating in slow circles with their wings open wide, drifting in a way that they're moving without moving a feather? As if the sky itself were lifting them. Today I saw a whole vortex of them, 20 or more, spiraling upward inside an invisible column of air. And as I watched them ride that thermal, I realized this is exactly what the mind does in meditation. In nature, a thermal is a rising column of warm air. It forms a vortex, a very gentle spiral, and birds use it to climb effortlessly. The hawk doesn't just flap his wings. It doesn't even struggle. Instead, it holds still and lets the upward current carry it. And isn't that what happens when you finally settle into stillness? When your breath slows and your thoughts thin, your inner noise finally gets quiet enough for the natural updraft inside you to appear. Meditation doesn't make consciousness rise. It just stops the flapping. The rise is already right there. When you meditate, your brain enters a state called neural entrainment, where millions of neurons begin firing in rhythmic, synchronized patterns. Instead of scattered noise, they form spiral waves. Yep, literally spiral waves. Neuroscientists have recorded them as they ripple across the cortex in slow, coherent rotations, the same way a vortex organizes air. So inside the brain, during meditation, you get low-frequency spirals of activity, wavefronts that rotate like galaxies, and patterns that resemble fluids in a vortex. The brain becomes a biological spiral vortex, a rising column of awareness. The hawk teaches us something beautiful. Don't flap. Steer. Receive. Rise. In meditation, the breath is your wings. Your posture is your tail feathers. Your awareness finds the center of the column, and the spiral wave in the brain carries you upward, without force or reaching, just letting the internal updraft do what it naturally does when you stop trying to control the air. The hawk isn't flying, it's floating. You aren't meditating. You're being meditated by the field. You're floating. Here's the magical part. When we observe a vortex in nature, like the one I saw today, something inside us resonates. The nervous system recognizes the pattern because the brain uses the same geometry. Toroidal flows, logarithmic spirals, rotating wavefronts, coherent resonance fields. And resonance is memory. Your system remembers its shape. So watching those birds spiral upward actually entrains our brain into a more coherent state. That's why we feel lifted, calm, almost meditative, just witnessing it. We're synchronizing with the vortex. So when you see hawks or any other birds circling, or when the wind spirals through the trees, or when your thoughts start to settle into a gentle rhythm, just remember, the universe loves this geometry, and your mind knows exactly how to enter it. The vortex isn't outside of you. It's the blueprint of your consciousness. You're just recognizing yourself in the sky.